Hello, Bachelor Nation news fans. Welcome back to the channel. The success story of Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple from the Golden Bachelorette has taken the internet by storm. While Joan seemed to connect with several contestants, including Guy Gansard and Pascal Igbudi, many were not surprised that Joan ultimately gave Chock her final rose. The pair seemed to connect by their first encounter, with Joan awarding him the first one-on-one date of the season. With the pair bonding over their similar romantic pasts and perspectives on dating throughout the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, their relationship seemed inevitable. However, the Golden Bachelor's Jerry Turner and Theresa Nist seemed similarly compatible. Unfortunately for this former couple, their romance was short-lived. Most believe Joan and Chock will not share the same fate, as they seem stronger than most couples that leave the franchise. Many can expect to find the lovebirds following through on their commitments. Joan and Chock have more chemistry than Jerry and Theresa. Joan and Chock established their irrefutable connection in the very first episode. When introduced, Chock shared his famous Chock noodle soup with Joan. This chicken noodle soup spin-off surprised and impressed the private school administrator, with her commenting, "That was one of my favorite entrances." This introduction led to a pivotal moment in the pair's romance, with Joan inviting him on a one-on-one date. The pair recognized their shared humor, perspective, and tragic pasts in which they lost their partner to cancer. This date to Disneyland confirmed their chemistry. The pair recognized their shared humor, perspective, and tragic pasts in which they lost their partner to cancer. They commiserated with the subsequent guilt and shame when re-entering dating. After a lengthy grieving period, they both felt prepared to find love again and saw it in one another. Jerry and Theresa, on the other hand, did not seem like an obvious match. While Jerry ultimately proposed to Theresa, many believed he would choose runner-up Leslie Fema. Jerry and Leslie seemed to share a spark, and while he and Theresa were deepening their connection, Jerry was assuring Leslie that she had his heart. This made her eventual rejection all the more brutal. Following Theresa and Jerry's televised marriage and divorce, Jerry was featured in Joan's season. In this cameo, he asked Joan, "Have you considered the possibility that your guy is not here?" This comment, and his public dissatisfaction with the marriage, indicated that Theresa was not the right match. Meanwhile, Theresa originally claimed that the pair's disputes over living arrangements resulted in their divorce. However, when prompted by the Ben and Ashley I Almost Famous podcast, she shared, "It's not just the location thing. That's all I'll say." The pair clearly had underlying issues. Joan isn't in a rush to get married. Fortunately, it appears Joan and Chock are not rushing into marriage. While Theresa and Jerry married months after their season's finale, Joan and Chock have been focused on finding a shared apartment and spending as much time with their families as possible. Theresa and Jerry shared prioritizing their family would become an obstacle when living together, but it seems the newly engaged couple is avoiding that outcome. The televised wedding played a large part in the ultimate downfall of Theresa and Jerry. The couple were understandably enticed when offered a wedding special, in which the franchise would cover major wedding expenses. Weddings can cost thousands. Having an all-expense-paid wedding sounds like a dream come true. This speedy marriage did not allow them to fully consider their decision and prepare for a future. According to Slate, not only are the venue, catering, and wardrobe covered, but the stars can expect large paychecks for their appearance. While the offer seemed too good to be true, it may have been. This speedy marriage did not allow them to fully consider their decision and prepare for a future. Controversially, Joan and Chock seem to be looking ahead. Joan and Chock can't keep their hands off each other. They are obsessed with one another. Now that the finale has aired, Joan and Chock can be transparent about their love and plans. The couple have taken to their Instagrams, with Chock sharing pictures of the engagement one day after the episode aired. It seems from their updates that the pair are loving the time together. From enormous engagement parties to out-of-state trips for apartment hunting, they are always together. Their wholesome and promising relationship leaves fans and viewers hopeful about the couple's longevity. Fans are ecstatic to see the happy couple, especially after the unfortunate conclusion of Theresa and Jerry's marriage. Joan and Chock's joint post of them dancing together after their engagement attracted numerous fans, many of whom shared their encouragement and excitement. One Instagram user said, "You two are so darn cute together. Joan trusted her gut and heart. Enjoy life to the fullest." Their wholesome and promising relationship leaves fans and viewers hopeful about the couple's longevity. The images of the couple in New York, in which the pair cannot keep their hands off each other, indicate a major step in the pair's relationship. The pair are willing to compromise as they look to New York for a shared apartment. They may be far from home, but they will always have each other. They seem comfortable traveling for family whenever possible. Joan and Chock decided on a city to live together. They are preparing for their future. A major life update has been shared through their social media accounts. The pair have decided on their apartment's location. In a video posted on November 19, Joan and Chock share their decision while in a taxi. They reiterated their excitement, having searched for the entire day, but agreed on Manhattan, specifically Soho. This elegant and high-end location will be the perfect fit for the classy couple. This decision marks a pivotal step in their relationship. They've found their ideal location to begin their journey together. Relocating on behalf of another person is a massive deal. They will encounter many differences in their lifestyles, but if the relationship is as strong as it seems, they will persevere. This is a defining moment in their lives. Fans are excited to see where the couple will go from here. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple of the Golden Bachelorette have found love with one another. Despite all odds, the pair have remained a strong team. Fans can expect the newly engaged couple to follow through with a wedding, as they've already begun uniting their lives. As fans compare Joan and Chock to previous couples like Jerry Turner and Theresa Nist, many believe Joan and Chock's relationship is built on a much stronger foundation. Could this couple be heading toward a happily ever after, unlike any other in the Bachelor franchise? Let's dive into why Joan and Chock might just surprise us all and tie the knot in the near future. Joan and Chock have more chemistry than Jerry and Theresa. From the very first episode, Joan and Chock's connection stood out. Chock's memorable entrance with his chock-o noodle soup, a clever twist on chicken noodle soup, left Joan both impressed and charmed. She called it one of my favorite entrances, and it set the tone for their budding romance. This delightful introduction earned Chock the season's first one-on-one date, a crucial moment that solidified their bond early on. The pair's date at Disneyland was magical, not just for its setting but for the depth of their conversations. Joan and Chock opened up about their shared experiences, including losing their spouses to cancer. Their mutual understanding of grief and the challenges of re-entering the dating world created an emotional intimacy that was undeniable. In contrast, Jerry and Theresa, a couple from the Golden Bachelor, faced significant compatibility challenges. While Jerry ultimately proposed to Theresa, many fans felt his connection with runner-up Leslie Fema was stronger. Jerry's assurances to Leslie, followed by his proposal to Theresa, made their relationship feel rushed and unstable. Their eventual divorce only confirmed what many viewers suspected, that their connection wasn't as solid as it appeared. Joan and Chock, however, seemed to have built a relationship on a foundation of trust, understanding, and genuine affection. Their chemistry feels natural and enduring, making fans hopeful that they'll avoid the pitfalls that plagued Jerry and Theresa. Joan isn't rushing into marriage. One key factor setting Joan and Chock apart is their measured approach to their relationship. Unlike Jerry and Theresa, who married just months after their season finale, Joan and Chock are taking their time. They've chosen to focus on building their lives together, prioritizing finding a shared apartment and spending quality time with their families. The rushed timeline of Jerry and Theresa's marriage, encouraged by the allure of a televised wedding, proved to be a mistake. While the promise of franchise-funded wedding with all expenses paid is tempting, it often doesn't leave enough room for couples to truly prepare for their future together. Joan and Chock, however, seem determined to avoid this trap. Their decision to hold off on immediate wedding plans shows a level of maturity and commitment that bodes well for their future. By taking the time to truly get to know one another and align their lives, Joan and Chock are setting themselves up for long-term success. Joan and Chock can't keep their hands off each other. If their social media updates are any indication, Joan and Chock are completely smitten with each other. Since the finale aired, the couple has shared glimpses of their life together, from engagement parties to out-of-state trips for apartment hunting. Their joy and affection for one another are evident in every post. In one particularly sweet video, Chock shared a candid moment from their engagement celebration, capturing the couple dancing and laughing together. Fans flooded the comments with messages of support and excitement, with one user writing, "You two are so darn cute together. Joan trusted her gut and heart. Enjoy life to the fullest." The couple's recent trip to New York City further highlighted their deep connection. Photos of Joan and Chock strolling hand-in-hand through the streets of Manhattan, sharing kisses, and exploring the city together left fans swooning. Their willingness to compromise and embrace new adventures together speaks volumes about their dedication to each other. Joan and Chock decided on a city to live together. A significant milestone in Joan and Chock's relationship is their decision to move in together. In a video posted on November 19, the couple announced they had chosen Manhattan's Soho neighborhood as their new home. This elegant and high-end location feels like the perfect fit for the sophisticated and stylish pair. Finding a shared living space is a major step in any relationship, and for Joan and Chock, it signifies their commitment to building a future together. Relocating for love is never an easy decision, but their excitement about this new chapter is palpable. Fans are thrilled to see the couple taking this next step and can't wait to see how their journey unfolds. They are preparing for their future together. Joan and Chock's approach to their relationship reflects a deep understanding of what it takes to build a lasting partnership.